AFTV, Eddie. Are you going to give him credit now?
What?
Now that you were slating him off when he came on.
So were you.
Slating him off for the chance.
So were you, Robbie.
Huh?
Let's not
I
get
wasn't
it.
slating him.
Listen, Robbie.
I wasn't slating him. And then what
me,
I did,
multiple, like all of us, saying he's not good enough. And then he scores, and all of a sudden it's all about the DT show. Robbie, listen. Can we talk about the game? Not about the game. No, not about the fact. No, because all this is a case of like, oh, DT this, DT. It's not about that. No, because at the end of the day, I didn't even get a chance to give the man credit.
Well, do it
because
now.
the moment that they scored, everyone's all jumping up and down like I was the only one that was saying he was missing chances and he's not good enough for Arsenal.
Right, you can do it now.
Simple facts. Well done, Eddie. Right place, right time, got the equaliser. What more do you want me to say?
Right.
Well, what do you want me to say? Go get the golden boot? Like what? I say what I see, and that's how it is, Robbie, at the end of the day.
With Lacazette going off in that game, which what looks like a hamstring injury, he felt straight away, but which means we're looking 2 to 3, 3 weeks plus if it is a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
Eddie Nketiah might be the guy we're going to have to rely on for goals.
Right.
Whether we think he's good enough or not.
First and foremost, I think that Eddie's been given plenty of opportunities when he was actually starting ahead of Lacazette earlier on in the season, and he showed that he's not good enough.
Yeah, but
right? And so for me, it's Martinelli. Martinelli was not available at that period when, that change was being made.
But Martinelli missed chances today.
No, but what I'm saying is with Martinelli is that he's finding himself back to where he was. And as a striker, his record for us playing centrally is clinical, very good. And even when Eddie came on, Martinelli was playing more direct, and then he made that run and he went round the keeper, put the wicked cross in for Pepe with a header. That's what Martinelli gives you, and I don't think that Eddie offers that. In terms of poaching, Eddie's good. Do you know what I mean? But
he poached it.
Yeah, but we need something more. That like our play doesn't need a poacher. Do you know what I mean? You look at the difference and you got hope as well that Aubameyang comes back. We don't know how serious the malaria is. We've just got to pray that.
Now we've got to pray that it's not serious because, that's the thing about today. There's everybody. I mean, I heard some of the guys downstairs saying that's why. Some of them were saying that's why you start with a stronger team. I've got a message from my mate Jordan. He's going to play a stronger team, but I think they're missing the trick. That listen, that's our most informed player has just hobbled off now with a hamstring injury. That's issues going forward for the rest of the season.
Exactly.
Maybe it's time to protect some of these players.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. It's a catch-22. People are saying that, you can't be resting players. But then they're saying, oh, yeah, but you've just lost Lacazette, so why didn't you rest him? Do you know what I mean? So I think it's one of them games. We've got a tough game against Everton coming up on the Friday, and then the first leg against Villarreal. If you're looking at the 3 games before today, Fulham, Everton, Villarreal, today would be the one where you go, yeah, let's make a few changes. We travelled on Thursday, put in a real good performance, real high energy levels. Let's make a couple of changes there. What we don't expect is for stupidity in terms of giving the penalty away. And bar that, they didn't do anything.
Well, I don't think Matt Ryan had anything to do.
No.
Apart from try and save a penalty.
And get a pre-assist.
But he had nothing to do in
Nothing.
the whole game.
Nothing.
That's why it's so disappointing because again, it's Arsenal's indiscipline. And Gabriel guilty again. He's a few times this season, we said it about him. Very, very good defender, but rash. A young player that you can see, he's still got that in him.
And that's what he's got to learn. And the issue is that when you look at the ball that was played through, it was comfortable. Poor first touch is what, put him in that situation. And like it or not, he's caught him on the toe.
He's caught him on the toe. It's a penalty for me. When I looked on it...
He's over-exaggerated it. He's really made a meal of it.
What do you expect? They're fighting for their lives.
The letter of the law, he's touched him. The most minimal of touches.
Lamina's gone over like he's been shot.
And let's also remember,
what everyone's doing now.
When people are saying about the way we played or this, that and the other, we also had 2 goals disallowed today.
2 goals disallowed.
One rightly so.
Yeah.
The one where Emil Smith-Rowe went through. And that's where I feel that VAR works. Because it's, you're clearly gaining an advantage because you are ahead of the play by, the Saka one, man. look, I'm not going to say this is against us because there's been teams throughout the whole of the season that have had minimal decisions like this. This is an argument about what they do in terms of the rules as a whole.
It's what Arsene Wenger's talking about, isn't it?
Because it's...
Where he's saying there should be some daylight or something.
Yeah, because how he...
Now he's
come
starting
on,
to get ridiculous.
how has he gained an advantage by his toenail being offside? You don't gain an advantage. There was one I remember seeing through Leeds, and I think it was Patrick Bamford, and he was pointing where he wanted the ball to go from the attacker, and because he decided to point, his arm was offside, and I just sat there and I thought to myself,
it's ridiculous.
come on, man. It's like things like that are where it just makes a mockery. And I don't know whether the officials and VAR are deliberately actually doing this to get rid of VAR, because what VAR has actually shown everybody is how incompetent these referees are. And I think it showed them up so bad.
That's not the fault of the referees.
No, not today's one, but I think in general, the whole VAR and what we're seeing and some of the decisions. You look at, you're giving that as offside, right? But then go and look at the, was it West Brom's goal a couple of weeks ago, where they put the line on the wrong man? Couldn't you do that today? Put it on the wrong guy. Also, this is what I'm talking about with inconsistencies. I just feel that it's just not good enough, and that, like things like that, man. It's just when it goes against you, it's harsh.
Because Arsenal, they had all the chances. The keeper made an unbelievable save
from Pepe.
He made a few good saves in that game, but ultimately Eddie Nketiah come through, got an equaliser.
Yep.
And listen, it's not going to make much of a difference in our season in the league, but at least it stops a defeat, and I think that's for him personally and for the manager, that I think that could be an important goal.
It could
because we might, as I said, we're going to have to call upon Eddie Nketiah, whether it be in the Europa League games, whether it be in the Premier League games, from now till the end of the season, because we're so threadbare now.
Well, yeah, we're only going to find out, in due course, what's actually wrong with Lacazette. But when a player pulls up like that and instantly, and I also like to look at the player's reaction, because that kind of tells the story in itself. And the fact that he literally pulled his shirt above his face, like he looked gutted.
Yeah, he knows.
Like that could even be season ending.
It could be.
Because if that's a tear of any kind, then...
He went like that. I think he went...
Well, he went like that, and I don't know whether that's to suggest it's teared or whether it's pulled. And if it is a tear, he's out for the season.
Yep.
And I think he knows the magnitude of that.
And he was playing so well. So
he has been. He's been excellent. Massive. But then maybe all them games he's been playing has now taken its toll.
Yeah, but then maybe this is an opportunity for someone else, and maybe this is the opportunity for Eddie Nketiah.
Maybe.
You've seen it in the past that...
Martinelli for me. Martinelli, if you have to give me the team right now that we go into with Villarreal, then I'm having Saka and Pepe on either side and Martinelli through the middle. And then it's Emil Smith-Rowe or even Odegaard on the 10. I don't know what's happened with Odegaard, and we're not even hearing any updates about this injury. So that's a bit concerning as well. But if, Aubameyang's not available and whatnot, then that's the attacking three that I'm going with, from the flanks and through the middle. And I think 99% of Arsenal fans will say the exact same thing. Play Martinelli through the middle. His record as a central striker for Arsenal is really good. And he causes so many problems. What players don't like are attacking players that run the way that he does, because he just plays on your shoulder and runs off all the time. That's why he got that moment when he took round the goalkeeper and cut it back, because it was his movement and the run. It's so hard to pick up. 1 minute he's next to you, you turn round and he's gone, and your other guy's missed him. I think he suits the striker, that position so perfectly. And we've said all along, maybe Martinelli is the player that's going to come out of nowhere and be the one that, remember last season it was Maitland-Niles, last minute came in for the two semi-finals. The semi-final and then the final, and was unreal. So maybe Martinelli, everyone's been moaning, saying, get your chance. Maybe now he has, got the opportunity to get his chance. So... Listen, man.
He made you eat your words.
It's not about eating my words. It made you eat your words. Look, when you say eat your words, Robbie, I will say that it's not about eating my words. Go and score 20 plus goals a season, challenge for the Golden Boot, and go and spearhead us to winning, trophies and stuff like that. Then I'll eat my words. Maybe I'm privileged that I've supported a team that have had phenomenal strikers. and I've got certain levels in terms of what I expect from a striker. Because you can go right back to Righty, to Henry, and even Aubameyang since he came in, the amount of goals he scores. They're the levels you want to see at Arsenal.
There he is. Eddie's the new Ian Wright.
Behave yourself, man. Seriously. I'm going to like pump you on the head with that, man. Seriously.
Bruv, I told you to stop doing that, blood. The cake's all on my D-squares, man. The flair that we say before we go to war. Bigger than you ever seen.
Come on! Yes! £5,000.
Come on!
Go on, lad!
Hi and welcome along to the Don Robbie channel. Something big happened this week.